What is going on, everybody? Here, episode 3, the Undergated Podcast. Back again, third time's a charm. What is going on? We have the homie CD and we have Gunpla Tesseract. Man, I enjoy these weeks, man. I enjoy finally coming together, all three of us, sitting down and chopping it up. Gundams, anime, all that jazz. So, to kick it off, as always, greetings. How's everybody week, man? Austen, how's your week, buddy?
It's actually been pretty good. Got a lot of stuff done. Been productive. My first week at the new position in my job is over, so I gotta. Yeah, so I'm still learning the ropes, but I feel like I gotten everything now. So on to week 2.
That's what's
Good
up,
to hear, man. Good to hear.
Yep.
CD brother, what's going on?
It's been a real relaxing week, man. I've had this last week off before I started my new job too. Start tomorrow, so I've been just trying to catch up around the house and relax a little bit, get some of this funk off me and chill.
Yeah.
Coop, how about you, man?
Business as usual. Work. Daughter, little mama, caught this stomach bug. I guess it's going around the school. Stomach
Kids,
bug.
man, always sick, right?
Yeah, especially around this time of year.
Sheesh.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's always
it's like it's planet, man. I swear to you, it's like it's planet. Like every year, there's the same stomach bug that goes around. It's just almost like it's like that comes back to school.
Mhm.
Like,
You hear the
Like a
sniffles.
it's like a
Chloe's over here
reunion.
sick too, man.
yeah,
Jesus.
Chloe's sick. Sheesh. It's so that's been a joy. That's been a joy. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Watching some series. Yesterday I was painting, throwing thunderbolts. How great of a show or movie that is.
Yeah, Thunderbolt, bro.
Movie one, movie two. Can't.
I know you don't mess with movie too, but
Yeah, movie 2 is okay.
Yeah.
Movie 2 is a lot of setup, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it has some good action in it, but I've never been a fan of underwater action, so that was kind of like
Exactly. I'm not a big fan of even the aquatic suits. I'm not a Zegok.
I know.
That guy. Shout out to Fat.
Yeah.
Fat's a big that guy fan. But yeah, that's it. I'm glad we able to all three get together. Appreciate it, fellas. So building and breaking down that backlog. Austin, what's some new items you got in, man? I know you got something new.
So, I did get something in new. I got some accessory kits from Kotobukiya, a fuel tank, stuff like that, little accessories. I have it in my little dungeon box over there. And that would be it. Oh wait, no, there's one more thing. I'm messing with y'all. Y'all know what it is. I got the EX Impulse from P Bandai.
get that out of here.
Wow.
Jesus.
Some of us won't quicker to the draw as others.
Yeah.
Man.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I got this at work when it dropped on P Bandai. I was on my phone and I saw it come up and I was like, "Oh snap, boss! I'll be back." Awesome, where you go? Awesome.
God.
Ching, and then sat back down. I was happy with myself. But yeah, it finally came in. I'm probably not going to get to it now because I'm actually working on another my Blast Impulse, which I showed you guys last week, and I just now finally finished putting together the body for the 00 Riser. So now I just need the head, and I have the parts for the Zen Riser that were a third-party kit that makes the Zen Riser. So I have to finish building that, and then once I knock out those two, then I'm probably gonna move on to the RG Sazabi, and then this. So right now, this is going into the backlog for now. So
it looks like it's a 2023 type project. It sounds like.
It looks that way because I mean I got the G work decals in for the Zaku Warrior in too, and I want to kind of knock that out as well.
When the decals touch down,
That's
it.
it.
Get to the front of the line.
Matter of fact, my Zaku, I was just recently. I don't know if I showed Coop. Coop, did I ever show you my Zaku Warrior that I was making?
No, you haven't.
No. Oh, let me see if I can bring it up on screen for you, sir, because
It's probably tough.
You know it is.
Well,
probably tough.
Here comes his stomach bug.
Yeah. Well, I knocked it out.
Look at the colors.
it's still a work in progress, so there's still a lot of paint work I got to do to touch up on it and every here and there. But that's where it's at right now. I put the
If y'all
decals in
see a
there.
Ray Dome, you know it's Austin.
Yeah, yeah. I do love my Ray Domes.
That's his call sign.
I do love my Ray Domes.
That shit's tough. I love like the subtle pop of the orange it gives it.
Yeah, and
the gold, champagne gold.
Yep, champagne gold. And I was trying to copy the scheme of the old BF-109, the German fighter aircraft, because they have the yellow noses, but that touch of yellow onto the gray and dark gray and everything. But
is that yellow or is it orange?
That's orange. I'm sorry, that's orange. Yeah,
that's bright orange, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a bright
to me. To me, a rattle can bright orange, I think.
Yep. But yeah, that's once we get work on that, we'll be on set. So that's all I have going
on. Beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
CD, what you get in new, brother?
Man. So going back to episode 1, we talked about pump fakes, right?
Yeah, man.
I pumped faked on that E-Freet.
Y'all ain't gonna believe this. This is great.
Austen came through and sent me the link. I'm like, it's on sale at Galactic Toys, 10% off. Okay, I could get it plus $10 shipping. I've been off this past week, so I popped into my hobby town like every other day. They probably know me by face, name, and everything.
Absolutely. If they don't, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Right.
You're not doing your justice. If your hobby town doesn't know you by face and name at this point, you're not doing it justice.
Right. I pop in and they just give me the head knocks. They know I'm straight to the corner, and
it should be.
Right. I get up there. They know my girl hates going to the store because I just pace.
Yep.
Up and down now. Grab a box, put it in my hand, see if
make
it fit
way.
right. Nah,
make way.
Yep.
But as I paced, I found this.
Oof.
My pump fake for $23, so about $15 less than I was going to pay for it. Something about this E-Freet, man. The color scheme, I don't know what it is. I loved it, even though I didn't paint it this color. I never paint my kids the same color they come in. I don't know why. Just creativity, I guess. I don't know. But I grabbed this. It was so happy. I was so happy to actually get it in my hand and just get right to it. Kit wise, that was one thing I picked up, but I did end up grabbing book 10 of 86. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a great anime based on a light novel. I was never into reading books. I was like, manga this, manga that. Picked this up, and next thing I know, I was on book 3. So, guys, give it a good read. There's 10 books out now, come out every 6 months in English. But yeah, 86 is like that for sure. Coop.
Well, now that you brought up that manga or that light novel, I forgot to go grab book 18 of Thunderbolts. I picked that up. That came in the mail from Amazon, book 18. And I went to GameStop, saw that they have this great 50% off clearance. So take an additional 50 off. So I picked up, and y'all know I'm a collectible guy, right? That's where I kind of started from. Statues, Funko Pops, figures. So I picked up Fig Pins version of the Zaku 2, Char Zaku. Normally retails for about $15. Waited out, got it for $6. They dropped 4 in this line. They dropped Barbatos, Granddaddy, so the RX, Char Zaku, and the Wing Zero. So now I'm like itching to go on a hunt for.
You gotta complete the set now.
Yeah, they had Barbatos there. I was like, I don't know if I'll grab Barbatos, but I definitely I want to look for a Wing if it's not snatched up. The Wing and the Granddaddy. I think this will look pretty dope with the Char Shrine I got going on, or at least the Red Zaku S mobile suit shrine. With the Sanaju bus, and yeah, so added this to the collection.
And is it like an acrylic stand?
Yeah, well, it's an acrylic pin as well.
Acrylic pin. Gotcha.
It does come in a stand, and they're like numbered. People that collect fig pins, they know what I'm talking about. If not, they're numbered, so you could get I guess you could play like a game on the fig pin app. So the lower the number, the higher your rating will go. So if you collect fig pins, that's a pretty dope way to stay in tune with other people that collect fig pins. Shout out to Trail. Trail's he used to be heavy into fig pins. And once they announced that they're coming out with a Gundam line, I definitely wanted to pick it up, but it was $15 a pop. I was like, $60.
Good call to wait it out for sure.
Yeah,
Good
$60 for 4 of these. Said no, I waited it out and got it for 6. Can't beat that. Also got an order in from New Type.
Shout out New Type.
He brought up Sazabi.
SD Sazabi.
Yeah, SD Sazabi.
Speaking of Star Shrine right here, huh?
Yeah. I want to pick this guy. I like these SDs, right? But wow. I like these more than the cross silhouettes. These give you a little bit more. You get like the funnel effects. The funnels pop out. You don't get that with the $10 Sazabi. Simple,
some nice detail on there too.
Yeah, I want to paint it, give it a good clean red, 3 different color reds. Probably go jet black. Stickers aren't crazy, like I thought it would be.
Say go water slide if you.
But we're not using the stickers though, right?
Yeah. No, we're not going to use stickers. I think the only thing that probably requires stickers would be I guess the shield and the emblem on his waist, because that's trying to show you on a sticker sheet.
Oh, that's nothing.
That's
surprising.
Yeah. That's not too bad. Color separation is pretty all right.
Yeah, so I know there's a new Gundam. I want to pick that up. I have the Banshee Norn version of this, and it's been sitting in my bucket to take to Hobbytown for close to probably 2 years now. But that's back when I was kind of nervous to paint, so I want to break it out and give that a good paint job as well. But all that for the Char-esque shrine, with the master grade, the master grade Zaku, the Sanaju bust, the Sazabi Gundam Universe figure, and Project 23. One of the projects for Project 23 is that real grade Sazabi with the resin pieces. We'll talk about that in one of these segments coming up in future episodes. Grail kits.
Right, Grail kits.
Because that real grade Sazabi. We're just gonna leave it at that.
Bro,
So
I've had it for 2 years, and every time I look at it, I'm like, scared to touch it.
But I feel like I'm getting ready for it though, because granted I haven't done a resin yet, but I feel like the painting skills are getting up there. That's something like we were just talking about, investing into the future with a new airbrush, compressor, booth. That's the project.
Invest in yourself, y'all.
Absolutely. Sure. In all facets of life, invest in yourself.
All facets of life.
Invest in yourself. But that kind of segues. I mean, y'all have some great pickups, next projects. Let us know in the comments below. What did y'all pick up? Anything y'all gotten recently? Anything y'all taken out of y'all backlog and say, you know what, I want to put this on the table? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Manga as well. Did y'all get any new mangas in? And y'all halfway through reading some mangas? I don't know about y'all. I was telling CD about this, but this whole going 6 months waiting for a manga is getting kind of ridiculous,
man.
Because I'm reading an Ultraman manga and I'm had it for almost a month, and it's like last one that came out was, so this one came out in January. No, this one came out in August. I think the last one, this is book 17. Book 16 came out in January, and I read it as soon as I got it. Yeah, so it's these mangas are taking forever to come out, and I'm getting lost. Like I'm reading, I'm like, damn, do I have to really go back 2 mangas just to get ready for the book that's not out yet? I just can't remember what's happening in these series, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. Every time a new 86 book comes out, I'm like, I almost want to reread the last one, because 6 months, I don't know half these characters' names or so. 6 months is definitely a lengthy. I mean, I understand it takes that long to translate from Japanese to English, but it is a tough one. I mean, who knows, really? Yeah,
it does. I mean, yeah, the Shonen app spitting out. I mean, granted, those are I think fan translated stuff or whatever. But damn, that's damn near accurate. That's all I need if it's coming out that quick.
Yeah.
But that what we were just talking about, investing in yourself, planning projects, what's on the table next year, kind of goes into our next segment, which is y'all know BTS behind the shot. CD brought up an awesome point. I want to talk about it. It's the planning, the prep. You know, the prep time, everything. Not the prep of once you have the kid out. I'm talking about the prep of like installing the game plan. We all play sports. Like we're talking about game days on Friday. We're talking about that Monday, Tuesday. Let's talk
that week prep. What are we doing?
That week. What are we doing, Austen? What do you do, man? What? Let us know what goes on in your head when you're like, okay, I have this backlog of kits. What goes into your mind when it comes to I'm working on this one, or you buy a kit? What do you plan them out? You say, here's an order 1 through 10, and I'm sticking with this. What goes on, buddy?
Yeah, I usually have the end game already planned in my head of what I want it to, what I want to achieve, and that end game usually consists first of do I want to paint it or do I want to just build it? If I want to paint it, then the game plan is going to have to be a little bit, it's going to take a little bit longer, a little bit more of a while, and I have to think about what else I got in the pipeline and whether this is a good fit. As well as if I want it to be like a diorama or anything like that, then that's going to be even more planning and more pickups along the way. And I tend to like to work on things when I have everything I need in shop. I'm not usually the guy who usually likes to build it and then wait for a product to come in to finish it.
That's the absolute worst.
Yeah. I like to have everything on the desk ready to go, and then I can start. And I usually start in phases. So first phase is build up completely. So just build it up. I don't mind breaking things down. I used to paint them as I went and then put them all together so I don't have to break it down again. But now I've realized that there's a lot of nooks and crannies, especially with the kit that you've never built before. You don't know,
man,
where things work.
I respect everyone that builds their kits up before they're breaking down, but me, dog,
Yeah.
I'm chopping it up, and in my head, I'm like, all right, I already see this marking. I know this needs to be masked.
Yeah.
I don't ever build the kit unless I'll build like a piece of a leg if I want to like practice scribing on it. But other than that, it's chopped into the gun.
Oh, dude, I'm building up and breaking down a kit like 4 or 5 times. That Gym Sniper, I broke down 4 times. I have to break down one more time too because I have to do the chipping on it.
That scares me. I mean, the most breaking down is I'm pulling the arms out of the joints, the top coat or whatever. Other than that, I'm not touching it until it's all the way done. Like I'm too scared in the build process to break something or lose something. Like I'm good for losing something every time. So I'm straight on that.
Well, that's another thing you gotta plan for is you don't want everything to be tight and secure until it's finished. So if you're gonna paint things, we all know here it's gonna add a little bit of a size to that peg or to that peg hole that you're putting it in. So the game plan then is that if you can build everything, you know exactly how stiff or what needs tightening or what's gonna be a little bit looser there. So when I break things down and I put them back together, I actually tend to carve a little bit off of what I don't want to be tighter, or I have some gun primer joint guard that I can put on when I'm finished and everything to tighten things up. That because the Kotobukiya kits, I'll tell you right now, all those things are meant to fit out the box. Like there's not a nanometer of space between those things. If you paint them, they even recommend in the guide, if you paint it, cut a larger hole around every single joint, every single point of articulation. You need to cut a hole out because those things are meant to fit, and they're tough. And I've snapped so many of those girl kits, and I've snapped one that's cost me over $100.
Oh my god!
The head went right off. I had to glue that right back together. Yeah, now it's a stat.
Now it's a statue.
So yeah, the process when I'm thinking of is am I painting, am I not painting, and then that's where the game plan really starts.
Gotcha.
That's awesome.
What about you, CD?
Man, I used to come from a point where I would just write down like, look, these are the 5 kits I want to work on. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No variation, none of that. But I'm at the point now where I just paint what I want to paint and I build what I want to build. So I might say I have a 1 and I might be out. Like I seen this Efreet. I had 4 or 5 kits I've had before that. I'm working on the unicorn still. Seen it, had to get it. I had to get that itch off me. Like something about when I grab a kit, I kind of know. So While I'm at Hobby Town, I'm like pacing down the aisles. I'm like constantly grabbing the kits. I'm thinking of like, oh, this could be a cool color scheme for this, or I could use this in a dial, or I could even break this up and use it for something else. So that's the beginning of all my process. What's my plan? Kind of like Austin said, am I going to paint this, or is this going to be a dial? It's kind of like figuring out, what you want to do with that kit. And once I figure that out, I jump right to it, chop it up, and in my mind, I'm constantly thinking of like color schemes. That's kind of one thing I pride myself on, is I'm always going to come with something different. And that's CD to me. That's who I am. I love painting. I don't like the standard colors. I mean, I might like the standard colors on something else, just like the E-Free. I feel like everything deserves a black tri-color scheme. Any Xeon kit, I think, will look fire in a black tri-star scheme. So like that's something I'm on right now. So you might see a couple more black tri-star colorways coming from me in the future. But when it comes to Planet, man, I just kind of whatever is feeling good at that moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I totally agree. I'm right there with you. Before I started painting, I usually like to have the exact colors and layout that I know I want to do before I start painting. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Coop, what's the process for you looking like, man?
It's difficult for me, because what makes it difficult is it literally is whatever mood I'm in. And if I'm not in that mood anymore, if it stops. Prime example, I was on the binge of watching like IBO. Like I was like, oh man, like I said a couple episodes ago, I went on a IBO kick when it comes to kits. So I was able to get the Bale full mechanics, and I was watching. I'm like, oh, I love the Bale. And I chopped it up, put it all, separate all the pieces, and then I forgot what I think. I started watching Wing again, and then the Bale went to the side. Like so, it for me, it goes into what am I watching right now and how difficult the build is going to be. Like that's the formula. Like TV plus difficulty times time, right? Like how much, like I want to get some of my Wing high grades out of the backlog and work on them, because I've been kind of watching the Wing, and I'm like, okay, it's a high grade, easy, simple high grade. When they probably tweak the colors, I'm like the opposite of CD. I'll do the damn same color scheme with maybe a different color. Marigold.
Mary Goat.
We might do a deeper yellow or a gold before I do the traditional yellow, or a deeper blue. So it honestly goes into what I'm watching. Like I'm saying right now, like I've been watching Thunderbolts, reading the books. I'm itching to grab that Psycho Zaku out of the back. But I know, again, it goes with difficulty built, which shouldn't be that difficult high grade, but the time.
Right.
I know that thing has about 50 nozzles for like
all the thruster bells. They're like this big.
Dog, I don't know. And I can tell you right now, like Bandai, they do it all the time. The thrusters sit three nubs are going to be on that thruster.
Right.
So each thruster is going to have 3 nubs to clean. Times that by 50. You're going in. You're going in a long time if you plan on getting a good clean on that kit. Plus everything else.
I need Bandai to start putting like the attachment like in the middle or on the bottom of it, because I'm tired of the cleaning up them damn thrusters, man. And that's on every thruster too.
Every thruster.
I usually get one of those toothpicks, those triangle toothpicks, and I try to stick it through the thruster to where it's snug on a diameter, and I paint it that way.
Yeah,
or clean it that way and then paint it that way. That way I never have to touch them.
That's true.
Thrusters, man.
Yeah. Would y'all pay extra? This is the planning portion. Would y'all pay extra for Bandai to release the kit, but release it in like little baggies?
Already chopped up?
Already chopped up, already cleaned up?
Like a resin kit?
Yeah, like a resin kit. But you know how resin kits are some resin kits are still, you have to still go in there and clean. I'm talking about how much extra would y'all pay? Because I think we'll pay it. But let's just say a high grade goes You talking about a standard high grade, $25. Well, let's just shits and giggles. $30 high grade, which is like the Psycho Zaku with the heavy weapon system. The older big boys, which I pay 60.
I want it only because it's a high grade, but like let's say if it was a master grade and they wanted 90 for a completely clean out of the box feel,
90 for a
like a Delta Plus,
$35 master grade.
For 35? No.
Goof
I'll
custom.
clean it myself. No. I'll clean it myself. No, hell no. I would probably like if it was like a really complex kit that I really want to be efficient and clean, like a full armor unicorn Gundam, cleaned
That's
out
already
the kit.
80 though. That's you talking about 86 right there.
Well, I'd pay another. If the kit's 40, I'd pay another 30 for it for a cleaned out.
For me, it's got to be a scale. Like if we're already talking $80, that's essentially $100. I'm paying $100 essentially already. So how much will you pay to clean it up? Well, we'll give you, we'll charge you 110, 120. Okay, fine. Cool. We'll bite that bullet for that. But if it's $30, if it's below 50, and you want me to go above 50 for clean, I'll just do that myself.
Right.
I could do a lot more things with that extra $20 and $30 to get me below 50. Stay below gas money.
But that's also time.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about you going in there, throw it right on the clips,
mm-hmm.
throw
right
it
to the gun,
right to the gun, right in front of the nozzle, right in front of the can, same day.
I would say if it's less than 50, then I'll just do it myself. I can't justify spending more than if the kit is cheaper. If I know the kit is cheaper than half $100. Then I don't see a point in me not having DIY stuff to do it in, because think of all the things that you buy that's $20 or $30 that you do that you do already to fix things up. Right. You could buy a chicken dinner complete with greens, hash browns, white baked potatoes, and chicken, right? All for maybe $45. You're cooking that thing, right? But if you go to a restaurant and you spend more than 60, it makes sense because it's like, oh, okay, well they cooked everything right there, I don't have to worry about it, right? You're saving money that way. But I mean, if you go to a grocery shop and they're just like, well, this whole grocery list that you got, like these 5 items is $90, and you're like, well, I'll just go to a restaurant. I'll just go ahead and have it prepared.
I'll have somebody in the back cook it up for me. Huh?
Yeah. I'm already spending a ton of money. I might as well not do any work.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, better.
I like that thought. Yeah, I like that thought process.
That was a weird analogy. I think I'm hungry. I didn't have a lot breakfast today, so.
But I would probably. I'll probably 30. Oh,
30.
I guess. I don't know, because I don't want people reaching out and be like, yo, for $30, send me the kit, I'll clean it up for you. No.
You'll never see that kid again.
Yeah,
right. Exactly. I need the Bandai workers.
Yeah, I need Bandai
professionals.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll be a good idea for Bandai if they wanted to go that route. I think the entry grade, a lot of people like no tools, and you just pop it right off and start cleaning.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so, it could be like an entry grade type of thing.
I don't know.
Assembled.
Yeah, but the business of it, God hands ain't gonna want no master grade or perfect grade to be pop right out.
Right.
Nah.
Are God hands the end all be all for clippers though?
For me, yeah.
They are. It is like butter, man. I mean,
dude, they're so clean. It's almost like cleanup work as you're cutting the nub. It's fantastic.
Yeah, if God hand is the truth, why do we still sand?
Because it's not going to be perfect. Nothing's ever perfect, CD.
So if that's the case, why are we not spending $15 and we're still going to sand?
Well, also God hands are more cleanly cutting a nub, and a lot more nippers are tearing a nub. And when you tear it or stress the plastic, you get that little like white stressed mark there, and also you get more stress factors in the plastic as well. So it's easier if you can do it in one clean cut. You're less likely to stress the plastic.
So are you guys a 2-cut, the first initial cut off the runner, then 1 second cut, or are you just getting straight to it?
Depends how big the nub is.
2-cut.
Yeah. If you could tell that nub is flimsy, you could definitely like, oh yeah,
straight to the piece.
I'm going straight to the piece. But if it's like a thick piece, that piece that's on a damn Zaku forearm. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a one clean cut.
Yeah, if it's that nub. Yeah, that's going to be a 2-cut because I can
that's a 2-cut.
larger, and there's 2 different sizes to that. I don't know if y'all can see that well,
Yeah.
but the one below it, if you look at that, look how thin that is.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
There's
yeah,
nothing there. That's
one
just a
cut.
one cut.
Because I have God hands, but I use that as like the first initial cut. I have like the heavier duty God hands. I feel like
That's
I got big
$60.
hands.
That
Yeah, so
$60 boy is the way. Yeah. Oh, you have those.
Yeah, no, I have both. I have this for the initial cut, and then I got the razor one.
I got some
Final.
Dispay hobby nippers, and they're like half the price of God hands. I feel like they do just as well, especially since I'm going to sand it anyway.
Yeah, the USA Gundam ones are good too.
Yeah, I got those too. And like, I feel like if I'm going to sand anyway, why do I need to spend another $30? I mean, I do have the God hands. I do see the buttery, but value.
I would say the difference too is that, you know, what you're doing is these are like traditional nippers, right? They're two regular prongs on both sides, while the God hands are a single blade nipper, where one of them is actually a blade and the other one is an actual like prong, and that's what you're kind of getting a difference for when that buttery smooth cut. Now,
yeah,
I would say if you have the heavy duty ones and you're just going to sand it down, yeah, it's fine. If you can get it, as long as you can get it wiped away and clean, looking good, you're good. It's just less work if you have a single blade nipper.
Yeah,
you save time.
Well, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. I mean, I'm glad to hear from y'all. What do y'all take into account? Like, I think also too with me, takes into account is how bad I wanted that kit prior. Like, right. Like that jumped up on you. Like that Ifrit jumped up on the list because
it went to one.
Bad. Yeah, you wanted it prior. Like, I think what kit right now, reasonable. Let's be reasonable. No P Bandai. I mean, like walk into a hobby town or see it online would jump up right now to one for y'all.
Faz. Master Grade Faz. Yeah, Master Grade Faz.
Man.
They jumped the line. What would make you delete that real CD
right now?
Yeah.
It's on the way. I don't know if it'll jump the line because I'm waiting for another piece, but that real grade Gar.
Oh wow, really?
That would be the one for me to.
Really?
Yeah, that's tough. But there's an expansion part that isn't out yet over here, so that's probably the reason why it wouldn't. If both parts were out, the unicorn would continue to be pushed back.
Yeah.
Like the Ifrit, I treated that as like a warm up. You know, I feel like I hadn't been in a month, so I just kind of didn't do any like seam line removal. I just kind of got to it. But that Gar real grade,
yeah. I did not know you're into Gar, man.
It's tough.
All right, yeah, no, I like it too. I
haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Tough.
It's pretty good. It looks good.
I think
Coop, what do you skipping the line for?
I think the only one that I would do it right now, and that's why I haven't got it, would be that damn Zeta RG.
You were holding it. I saw you holding it yesterday.
Yeah, I know. Because I know if I buy it, it's jumping the line. Like it's going
straight to the table, huh?
I'm talking about vibrant colors with it too. Vibrant red, vibrant blue, vibrant yellow, vibrant white.
Be out for look out.
Fair warning though.
On IG though, because
take your time.
In a couple days.
IG. Yeah, true.
I'll know, man. I'm nervous, man, because it's
fair
37.
Warning, bro. Take your time though with it. My time with it has been nothing but an absolute nightmare. I think that you know what you're doing a lot better than I was back then. So I think you taking your time will be able to nail it, but just take your time. It was an absolute hand grenade nightmare for me, and I still have PTSD from that damn thing.
See, like that.
I wake up in night sweats, bro.
that goes into the planning, right? Like I'm like 4-5 paints, no crazy masking. No, I would go cart black on a frame in the hands. White, red, blue, yellow. And that no more, no less. That will be my planning. That is my planning right there, people. So when you sit there thinking, okay, I really want the Zeta. The time of it won't take long because it's only 5 paints. Smaller kit, real grade is going to take a while to clean up and stuff like that. And then I will have to get the decals, and that will be it. It wouldn't. Now, when I'm thinking of a master grade, I got to get the master grade. I got to get at least 7, 8 different paints, 3 different reds, 2 different blues, masking off. So
that's why I don't build fucking master grades, man.
leave that to Austen, man.
Right, we leave that to you.
Come on.
And I got
Come
plenty
on
of
over.
them. I like master grades. I used to only be an exclusive master grade. Like if it didn't have a cockpit, bro, I don't want it. That was me as a kid. Like the high grades are terrible. But now I'm like, I feel like I'm the high grade hero, dog. I'm trying to turn this high grade into like
1/144. That's it.
Oh man.
Yeah, you got you.
1/144.
You can save a lot of time painting it too, and they still
Right.
look pretty good. Especially in photography, you can't. Especially some people, they able to take a pictures well enough where you can't even really tell it's a master grade or high grade or real grade. Yeah, so it all
looks
comes
like
out.
a Gundam on the table, just like scaled down.
Yeah, I need complexity. That whenever I build something, I need it to be. I need the inner frame. I need the joints to work. I need something about that engineering.
You need your
aspect of
brain
my
to
kick
turn
off.
a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I need neuron activation up in here with it, man.
This is what I need. I need to go ahead and let's go on to the next topic. I'm telling you, if we keep talking about this, I want then right after this, I want to head over to fucking Hobby Town.
I mean,
I'm telling you,
I
that's
knew
how
we were going to
bad I
talk about.
want it.
I knew we were going to talk about what is it, Holy Grail kits?
Yeah,
Here,
but
so I'm
but
like,
my thing is, it's not a Grail kit for me. It's like it. I don't know if the Vercal, the images of it making me want to get it. Maybe going back and watching Zeta and all of that makes me want to get it right now. And it's
Bro, the head on the box art. That's it. The head just in itself.
yeah, it looks just like the anime. It looks so good. I was like, it looks just like the anime.
okay. All right.
All right, moving on.
That's it. That's it, people. So let us know in the comments. What do y'all do? What do y'all when y'all want to paint? When y'all want to build? Y'all have a backlog. We all hopefully. I don't want to say hopefully. Some people probably have a backlog. Some people don't. But if you have a backlog and you organize them, say this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let us know. Let us know in the comments. But we're about halfway done. Let's go on to hold that thought. Hold that thought. We'll come back and talk about some Gundams, but let's talk about some other stuff. We're in the trifecta. We have MLB baseball playoff. We have a little bit more than halfway through the NFL season. It's almost week 8. We're at week 7, so almost week 8. And we have NBA tip off. So, guys, we're in the pinnacle of it right now. I don't know. What do y'all consider the pinnacle of? Would it be what March Madness? What NBA playoffs? March Madness? I guess that would, for the basketball people like CD.
Right.
That's
Come on, man.
That's
I
the
live
cream
for
of the
March
crop.
Madness. Just the vibe, the upsets, storming the courts. I mean, you get that in football too, storming the fields. I don't know if you guys caught that Tennessee Alabama game last week.
Yo,
You see, they had a GoFundMe to replace the goalpost, like crazy. That
I heard
game
it.
was
I heard
crazy.
they about to start taking like some charges. I don't know how they're going to get charges taken out for that, but
Bro.
Unless they got some AI face recognition technology.
Yeah, like go ahead and find the entire student body. And then it was
they took
madness.
They took it and threw it in the river.
River, yeah.
They took it and threw it in the river.
Bro. Like
Why
your
can't they
own
just go
goalpost.
get it? Why don't you just get it out of the river and put it back up? Is it that fun?
I'll never forget this, dog. I was in a high school basketball game, and the school hadn't beat us in like years. We're playing at their home, and they ended up beating us, and they cut down their nets. In a regular season game.
I don't know the process. I'm not a basketball. I'm a casual basketball fan. I know the cutting of the nets they do in like March Madness.
Right.
What's the meaning behind it?
Imagine your regular season football game, and they take down a goalpost. Like, just
it don't mean nothing. I guess so. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
cutting
it's
down
just a
your
bill.
own nets at a home game is sick. It's sick.
Is it though? Because then look at Tennessee. Tennessee hasn't beaten Alabama. I think they said 15 years before Saban got there. I think 06.
Mm-hmm. It's been a while.
That sounds. I can
That's
I
a
can respect that more
long
than a high school
time.
basketball team.
And he's talking about and not like a upset. It's an upset, right?
Mhm.
But I think this means more to them. If they were unranked and was like 2-4 and they beat Bama, it wouldn't have been. It might have been that crazy, but for them to still be undefeated and go in and swap and now we still have a shot at the national title. and beat Bama is think you have to do that at home.
I'm surprised they have one goalpost left. I'm surprised they didn't take both down.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Well, they took down the one where the ball went through. So my guess is it was like ceremonial. That I figured they would want to keep a piece of the goalpost just to put it as a
the rivers.
Yeah, but they just threw that, chugged it in the river. Yeah,
I'm trying to imagine that. Like,
get rid of this bad juju that just cost us a good game.
Right.
Me or a group of people running into the James River and throwing something into the James River would be wild. Would be wild. I could only I feel for the campus police out there.
Tough.
Just a bunch of goalposts and electric vehicles in that river, bro. Y'all know about that, right?
No, what's up?
Somebody they were picking up electric cars and throwing them in the river too.
Electric cars?
Not at the game. Like apparently, like a year ago or something like that. So there's electric cars in that river now.
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
Yeah, just leaking lithium into the water. So that's fun.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You go.
Then we have NBA tip off, which was this week. Lakers are. I don't know.
See, LeGM might have to step in and make something happen, or what?
Something. I don't know. Westbrook. We better see what I could get. You gotta see what you could get.
I don't know what they thought to bring in Pat Beverly and Westbrook to shoot. Like they have to be the worst 3-point shooting team in the NBA at this point. Bronny is shooting better at a higher clip than them.
Well, Bron said it himself. They interviewed him a couple of days ago. What did he say? He said,
"We're open for a reason."
Yeah. well, he said something like, we're not shooters. We're not shooters. And he realizes that. And like it was broken down. Brian Windhurst, if y'all watch ESPN, broke it down to where he was like, if you see LeBron give this shrug, it's over. It's over. Like he said, he was like, it's you typically see that shrug during right before All-Star break. But if he's giving to you now,
three games in, he gives you the shrug.
Y'all better get him some help. Y'all better get him some help.
I mean, man, did he extend his contract? I don't know. I feel like he might have maybe 1 or 2 years left.
Probably.
He's waiting on his kid to get here. I mean, if the Lakers aren't doing too well, he might be like wherever Bronny goes.
I think what LeBron wants to do, if I was LeBron, I would do it. Would be one, play with Bronny, so have him on the Lakers or whatever team, and then 2, go against them.
That'd be crazy.
That would in that go against game be my last one, and it would have to be Christmas.
On Christmas Day?
It have to be Christmas Day, and it will have to be it's my tour. So I'm hyping it up. I'm going around. This is my final year, and on Christmas Day, I'm going against Bronny.
NBA make this happen.
It has to. But the year before, I will play with Bronny. Because I mean, come on, the alley oop from Son to Dad.
That poster, oh my god,
nuts! It's
nuts. Like King Griffey and King Griffey Senior, dog, Junior and Senior, like them out there together. I don't think we've ever seen like another like dad.
I thought Frank Gore was going to do it.
Oh, his son.
Yeah, with his son. I thought he was going to do it, but
took that boxing match to the L, and he had to reconsider.
And in the NFL, we had, I guess be almost a week for y'all who's watching this when it comes out on Wednesday. But Thursday night football was crazy with the Cardinals and Saints.
Yeah, my Cardinals did work, man.
Yeah, so,
I mean,
they needed that win. They needed it.
Who you telling? They definitely needed that win. But I mean, like now our whole division is 3-3, and we're the only one that's 3-4. So everybody is our division is pretty much stacked. There's no telling who's gonna win it. But now my team was getting run through, bro, on that first half. And thank gosh, the Saints picked what's his name for the quarterback? Andy Dalton, because 2 pick sixes in 2 minutes. That's a game changer.
Over.
That's when you know it's over. Because before they were running up and down. The Saints were running up and down the field without too much competition. They were doing whatever they wanted. And then once those 2 pick sixes happened, that mental change, right? When you're like, wow, we were about to go into the half, not too bad, right? Almost pretty much leading the game. I mean, we were dominating on yards on offense. And now we're going into the half, 2 touchdowns down and a 2-point conversion down. Well, that's a whole game changer. The Saints tried to rally back, but by that time it was already over. There's nothing.
They tried to get it a little close.
Yeah, they tried
definitely
to,
did.
but I mean,
Mhm.
at that point, the Arizona just had to manage clock and kick field goals. We'll just extend it a little bit, extend it a little bit, extend it a little bit, and
So as a
also Kyler Murray yelling at his coach was funny.
yeah, I was about, hey, you took the right out of my mouth. I'm gonna ask you, who's the issue? Is it Kyler or Cliff?
Cliff
Cliff needs to go?
Kyler ain't going nowhere. They just paid him.
Nigga,
Cliff Kingsbury
that to
self-admitted he
the
doesn't know what he's doing.
Cardinals. To the
Yeah,
Cardinals, that does not
I feel
matter.
like he's handing over play calling to someone else now.
Well, I mean, apparently he was offensive coordinating stuff too. So I mean, I think he is, but truth be told, he's gone, man. And there's some dumb plays being called. How do you have D Hop on the field and you're having him run a slant on a 4-and-1, and you guys are in shotgun? What? Well, why don't you just? You have Kyler. Why don't you just run the ball forward yard?
Yeah, he falls. I think if he lays down, it's at least a yard. I know he's a
Yeah,
shorter quarterback.
if he just
but
extends his arm, he gets it. But I don't know. There's some like Brady said. There's some bad football being played and some dumb calls. The
Brady
Chargers
says
do.
that every year, man. Brady
I mean,
says that every year. There's some bad football being played. The referees are every year.
Speaking of Brady,
saying that.
Brady's playing bad.
Yeah.
How about
team
that,
is
Brady?
bad.
Yeah. The only thing he's seen any type of separation of, he's not seeing separation from his wide receivers. He's just seeing separation from his wife. That's it.
Yeah,
Right.
oh,
So I'm just like,
ooh.
I like Brady, but sometimes I'm just like,
Yeah.
whatever, bro. I mean, you came back. I don't know why.
Then what's the team? There's an undefeated team, right?
Yeah, no, I think
Oh.
they're what
I
color are
think
they?
they're still
Green.
undefeated.
From the NFC least.
Oh, I think we have the most. I think this is the year we put 3 in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, I think if I remember correctly, their schedule's looking kind of light though. I mean, they beat.
We
they
don't pick
beat
them. We don't pick them. We play 'em.
I mean, y'all
pick 'em.
beat the Commanders.
I
Congrats.
feel you.
If you guys can't tell, Coop is clearly a diehard Eagles fan.
Well, I'll let you. We don't pick them. Like we don't. Jeff Lurie don't go to the commissioner's office and say, hey, this is 23.
Hey,
23 threes list. No, we don't pick them.
thank God y'all don't pick them.
We don't pick
It'd be
'em. We play 'em.
17 games against the Commanders.
Yeah, 17.
I'm just asking, Philly. I'm asking, give me 4 more games. Let's just start off 10-0, and I'm good. 10-0. If we could get to 14-3, I'll be fine.
Well, the good thing is your defense is strong enough where I think you guys are going to the playoffs hands down. That's easy.
Yeah,
it's really, in my
locking
opinion,
up that if we could lock up,
Yeah.
if the playoffs have to come through Philly, it's gonna hurt for anybody walking through. Let San Fran walk through Philly in January.
San Fran got Christian McCaffrey though.
Let
I mean,
San
he's
Fran
probably
walk
going to get
through.
hurt walking in the building, but I mean,
If we are healthy,
Let San
which is
Fran
always a myth.
let San Fran walk through Philly in January.
I forgot who we were talking to. I feel like someone said 49ers had 2 dogs on their defense, but they have the number 1 defense. So I mean, you can't have the number 1 defense with only 2 dogs. I'll just say that. Health will play a factor. It'll come down the stretch. If McCaffrey can stay healthy,
he ain't,
no one breathes on him because he's
bro.
crumbling. But if he can
Yeah.
stay healthy, him, Debo, Kittle, Ayuk,
Dude,
Garoppolo, don't forget that.
Garoppolo.
Yeah, that weapon.
Well,
He's a weapon.
all you have to do is get him to the playoffs.
right?
Yeah,
Garoppolo will do great until you get to the championship game. Then
That's it.
take him out. Just
That's it.
put Trey Lance or someone in. Someone in.
It's cooked.
Yeah.
For the year. He's
Yeah, that's right. He's done for the year. Yeah.
Brock
Yeah,
Purdy. Third
Mm.
next up.
I was listening to the radio real quick before we move on. 49er. They said if y'all win a ring, gives Trey Lance a lot more. That gives the organization a lot more leeway to mess up. So
Yeah.
as a fan, how much time do you give your team? We won a ring, obviously more recent than y'all. Back in 2017, if y'all didn't know. And I give the Eagles about a good 3-year window, and now we're looking all right. Now we're looking promising. Got to give them time. So as a Cardinals, if you win a ring, how many years in the gutter do you want to sit? After okay, we want a ring, we're gonna go the next 4 years before it's like, okay, we gotta figure something out now.
If we won a ring, honestly, I think we would be willing to go another 10 years. We haven't won anything. We haven't won a
that's true.
Super Bowl since the merger. We haven't won a championship since the merger. So I know, right. So we're sitting loose, and right now all roads lead to Bills. So it ain't like we're going to win this year. I mean, all roads lead to the Eagles or the Bills. So
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
not like we're going to win this year. So we might as well just sit here, chill, enjoy Kyler running around.
That
playing
was a
Call of Duty.
great game though.
Mhm.
Last time
It
on the
was.
Super Bowl when it was the Cardinals Pittsburgh. Damn, that was a great game.
That was
I was
good,
rooting
wasn't it?
for y'all. I was rooting for y'all too that year.
Man, I was
Well,
up and oh my gosh!
When
Don't
Larry
remind me,
Fitz
man.
Was that Kurt Warner?
Yeah, Kurt. Yeah, they had 3 receivers go for 1,000 that year. It was
Anquan Bolden,
Fitzgerald.
It
was so good.
Steve Burston is a number like 15 or something. I can't remember. Bracestein.
That team was tough.
How long, CD?
Honestly, right now, man, we got like a two-year window right now where our team is good enough. If healthy, we could get one. After that, we gotta start paying guys that we're probably gonna leave. If we can win one in the next 3 years, I'm fine with going another 20 years since the last one anyway. So I mean, if we can get one, I mean, man, the last one I might have been like one. Last time we won one. So
yeah, you guys for the last 3 years have been so close. It's like literally on the cusp every time. That's what's making me sad.
Quarterback play.
Yeah, man.
And he's still
every
there.
Year.
Getting paid too.
And he's still there.
I can't be mad. The way they restructured his contract probably saved us like $12 million. So, but
at least you guys didn't get Russell.
At least we didn't take Russell. I'm glad.
Yeah, that's right.
He's not up here.
Right.
That's right. Let's ride.
Man, I was listening.
Let's ride.
Man.
They're about to play the Jets too. They're about to get smacked, bro.
He's not even playing today. He's not even
no.
playing.
Oh, he's not?
No, injury.
Jets,
of course he's injured.
Jets are 4-2.
Mm-hmm. New York Giants are doing it too. I mean,
5-1. Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. We put in 3 in the playoffs.
Yeah, NFC's stepping up. Last year it was all AFC. This year
I'm not scared
of
of
the
the
NFC
Giants. And I'm definitely not scared of the boys.
Okay.
Cowboys.
Okay, that's
nobody's scared of them Cowboys.
Okay, just making sure. I thought you were about to creep up because because when the playoffs got to come through the link, that's a different environment. Last time it came through the link, we won the bowl. Man. I'm just telling you.
Hey,
I'm scared of Jalen Hurts.
Know how to. Yeah, all of our teams know how to look at a clock, though.
Right.
That's true. That's true too.
Yeah, all of our teams know how to look at clocks.
It benefits that. Wait. They played draw last year, right? And that was the game where he didn't look at the clock and lost.
Yeah,
the Cardinals Cowboys.
Yeah, no. It was the Cowboys versus the 49ers. Yeah.
Oh, 49ers. Okay.
Yeah. Dak did a quarterback sneak up and forgot to slide literally 3 seconds before he was supposed to, and
that's crazy.
I don't know.
Well,
why.
Sports is back.
Yep,
sports is back.
It's a good time as a sports fan. It's a good time. Well, that was the Hold Your Thoughts segment. Let us know in the comments who's your favorite team. What do y'all get excited for during the sports time? Y'all March Madness people. Not a March Madness guy, but we'll have something around March Madness though. But next up, what we're gonna do, I didn't think about this. Is kind of, I'm not gonna say poor planning. We forgot the trivia question, so next week we're gonna double up. I won't have my. So we have 2 trivia questions next week. That gives me at least until episode 4 to get
your thinking cap on.
Yeah, get my thinking cap on. Well, episode 5, right? So episode 4 we have 2 of them. Then we'll come back episode 5 with both answers, and I should be able to catch CD. Be 2-2. I'm 0-2 right now.
We'll see.
I'm 0-2 right now. We haven't forgot about Austen's real grade. Last week it was the MSN 06 Zaku, which is kind of confusing now that I think about it. I'm looking around. I know this is a side note, but the numbering wise, right? Because I'm looking at this Sazabi. This is an MSN 04. I'm trying to figure out how. I wonder what the numbering. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know where Gundam dropped. I don't know if that's a drop ball. Because I think the Sinaju is an MSN 06S. So is the Sinaju a variant of the Zaku? Because if it is, I kind of want to take. If it is, no, Psycho Zaku is my favorite. But if it's a variation of the Zaku, I want to. I don't know. But the MSN04 is size B, and MSN06 is a standard grunt right out of the factory. But speaking about grunts, we spoke about the Xeon and their grunt suit. Let's speak about the GM. Austin's real grade on the RGM 79 GM. We have here the Master Grade GM standard issue right out of what's your grade on a GM? First of all, let's get that. What's your grade on a GM, man?
Very basic, very simple. It does the task. It's the equivalent of the Sherman in World War II, the American Sherman tank. It's not going to really take on, well, the first versions of the Sherman aren't really going to take on a Tiger. It was never meant to fight other tanks, really. It was kind of meant to just help the troops. But here's the advantage. America can pump these things out. You can just keep them coming and coming, and they have enough capability to do the job. And that's essentially what the gym is all about. Now, in the model kit variants, you kind of see that reflected, as in there is never really a ton of panel line detail. They're very smooth, very big, easy to mark lines. In my opinion, it's never been one of my favorite kits. None of them except for the high grade. I actually kind of like the high grade because of its simplicity. But when it comes to the master grade, until you get the 2.0, because of the inner frame, they're just kind of there. Yeah. I do know a lot of people like them. One of our buddies, Mark, he's in love with the master grade gym. He keeps talking about it all the time because he does a lot of scribing. But I'm thinking of this as just a kit right out the box. There's not a lot of scribing, not a lot of detail. It's very, how should I say, very anime accurate or anime-esque.
Yeah.
And as you know, those cell animations, you can't really add too much detail because you have to draw it every time. So it's really just a base, bare bones, get it done type of kit. And mobile suit, and it feels like that when you're building it. Like I said, it's never been my favorite. So if I was to give this a personal grade, it would be maybe a C. I would never pick this up. I have no ill will toward it.
I don't think
it's not a bad kit. I've heard nothing but glowing reviews of it, in all forms, including the both the first version of the master grade. But yeah, nah, it's not for me. But if you're looking for just an easy, especially if you're a beginner builder, this is definitely a kit to get. It's gonna walk you through everything, and you get a nice looking design at the end of it. So for beginning builders, I would definitely say pick this up. A+, A- maybe. If you want something with more detail, maybe the original RX-78 2.0 version of the kit, not the 3.0. Avoid that thing at all cost. But yeah, no, it's just a base bare bones kit. There's nothing really here. Now, if we're talking about variations, time to wake up. We got a ton of variations. We've got the C model. We've got the cannon. We've got the cold district type. We've got the commander type. We have the space commander type, and they're all P Bandai except for maybe one of them. So that automatically takes it down a grade for me as well. But in terms of build quality, time, and product at the end of your kit, they all look really good, and they all have a varying amount of more detail or less detail. The cold district type and the commander type are going to be the ones that I actually recommend you go get, because the weapons you get with those are a little bit more varied, and the cold district type has that really cool submachine Sten gun that looks awesome, and it was in War in the Pocket, which is one of the best anime. And the gym cannon, it's really hard to find. That's usually a P Bandai kit for the 2.0s. You're not going to find it anywhere else, and those ones are really solid. I've heard nothing but good things about those too. So for variations, and almost every variation of the regular gym, I give it an A-. Build quality, build time, except for maybe the what was the other one? The space command type, probably a B-. I heard there's some problems with articulation with that one, but I don't remember exactly where. And the first generation of that one has a really cool long rifle that they don't use anymore, which is kind of a bummer. But in terms of variations, you can't go wrong. My real great take would be the original gym. For me, it's a C. For beginners, it's a fantastic kick to start off with. But it really, for more experienced builders, maybe this is your third, fourth kit, or you're just years already in the pipeline. Look for a variation. I think you're going to have a lot more fun with that, especially with something like the Gym Sniper 2. That in my opinion is one of the best kits ever made, and I really do think that people should go for that one if they can.
Is that your favorite gym, Austen?
Yeah, the Gym Sniper 2, hands down, my favorite. Yeah, that I can do a tier list now. Gym Sniper 2, Cold District type, Commander type, Space Commander type, regular gym. Oh, and the Gym Cannon, which is now don't get confused with the gun cannon. The Gym Cannon has a single cannon on the side that's adjustable. There's two versions of it. There's a space type and an earth type that's represented in the Origins line for high grades, which those are fantastic, but those are P Bandai too. So I usually, if it's P Bandai, you kind of knock down a grade for that.
Let's see.
We're already on it.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are quick.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It looks good. It looks great. It's just finding it is kind of a hard one. There's the Gym Guard Custom, which is also another Origin line for high grade. There's the Knights, Lent Seeker, the Interceptor. There's there's so many of them. There's the Marine type, which is a very rare kit. You don't see that very often anywhere.
Did you cop that GM from Dawson's Island? Able to grab that?
No.
Oh no, Slager's Custom.
Yeah,
I wanted to, but no, I missed it, man. It's kind of a bummer. That thing looks good. The legs on that are the thighs are the RX-78 thighs, but with the legs that look like they're from the Zivanthe, or I can't pronounce the name. They have the fuel tanks in the knees. Dude, it looks great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's two versions of the Gym Cannon. You have the blue and the red version. And then you have the Gym Sniper 1, which the Gym Sniper 1, by the way, the Master Grade version, that is also P Bandai. You're going to see a theme here with gym variations. They all tend to be P Bandai stuff, but they're all really good kits. I built the Gym Sniper 1. It's great. I liked it. And you know what? For that, I'll give an A as well.
Is the Echoes? That was a gym?
No, the Echo Wasp was a Jagan.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the Gym Guard Custom, which I built and I like.
That one's tough, man.
The Lent Seeker. Yep. I had a chance to buy that, but I missed it. It was in Thingamajigs. They had right there in the box. Yep. And then there's the Interceptor with the backpack.
It's you're right, man. You have.
Coop, do you have a favorite gym or?
No, I don't. To be honest with you, I don't. It's so much of a background character or a background suit that I just can't. I can never fall in love with. Just like the Leos, like the Leo is mass produced so much and shown so much. I don't have a favorite Leo.
You know what's funny? I like the Leo more than the Gym. And you're right. They do have a Stormtrooper vibe to it.
Yeah.
Right? But the Leo for me feels more like a fun grunt suit.
Yeah. It's just it's so many of these where you can't. I don't even know how you'd be able to keep up. I mean, there's somebody out there. That's like, like you said, a Stormtrooper. Like so many variations of the Stormtrooper and Star Wars. So you go, oh man. But this, I mean, the only thing about these kits that kind of irk me is I wish they were priced out at the Army build price. Like the gun cannon, the revised gun cannon is 15 and a gun tank, the standard issue gun tank, is 10. So if I was able to get these in abundance like I did with the gun cannon, if I could buy like 5 of these for like $60, $50, $70, I'll probably grow. The love for them will grow. But just getting like maybe 1 or 2 when you know that you need more than like 5 to, like, come on, that's a dope picture.
Yeah, and you know what? The thing is that I bought a Cold District type, the first generation high grade, the Cold District type, or maybe it was the second, right? The one where you still have to paint the beam saber, right? Right. I bought that from my hobby store back up north for $10, and they had 3 of them, right? So, and for these, a lot of these are what, 25, 21.
Yeah,
I remember $31.
21.
For P Bandai, some of them are sitting at 50. So
this is still sitting at Hobbytown. I might pick this up.
One of them Johns right here, and I got it ready to build it, and then
I wouldn't
never been
mind
a-
doing because I was
yes.
looking at it. I wouldn't mind doing Ava 01 color scheme to this.
Okay, Coop, out
Yeah,
of the box now.
out of the box, out of the box. Because just black, that green, that purple, almost like a night combat color.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? The Guard Custom's actually a pretty good kit. Y'all seen mine that I built. It's that black is a very small, soft touch black. But I mean, just look at the amount of variations, and all of them look great in what they are for what they are. I think the Jim Cannon is probably the best looking one out of them. But yeah, man, I mean, if they were cheaper, if you could get them more regularly, if you didn't have to go through P Bandai to get the one you want, which a lot of people like the variations.
P Bandai, damn it.
Yeah, and then for painters, you would have to buy 2 or 3 to get a squad going, and then paint each one, and you're looking at a master grade cost right there. Master grade and some. Yeah,
easily. So I really don't. What about you, CD? You got a favorite gym?
No. I do like the sniper. If I have to pick a gym, it'd probably be any one from them Origins lines, because just it gives you the extra detail, like Austen said. Like the original gym, it's almost so basic that it looks fake. Honestly, like it looks like it's not even a model kit. It's just like a toy you pull out of a box or something. So
yeah, standard issue.
I can't get with that. Right. The Origins ones are dope. It probably would be Guards type custom, the P Bandai one. Other than that, I could care less about gyms, honestly. I have one, haven't built it. After seeing your sniper type Austen, the master grade, kind of makes me want to build one in the future. Maybe next year.
But again, another a squadron with them would be crazy. See that in a camo scheme, a digital print camo scheme would be absolutely nuts.
Like, yeah, exactly. If you paint this in a camo, this would look great. Have 3 or 4 of these on like a rack you're going by, and you have to do some scribing here on the thighs and on the main chest. But yeah, this would be fine. I like the shield.
I think the only one that would probably be great out of the box would be the Thunderbolts gem.
Yes, I like the Thunderbolts gem.
That's about it. That is about it. But that's because of the accessories. You get the crazy backpack, the 2 or 3 shields that come with it.
Hey, every redesign of the gym looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Every redesign. I mean, that just tells you how much of a bare bones kit it was.
Man, imagine if they did a series with just the gym.
That would be actually pretty cool.
You watch it?
Yeah, because that would be more of like on the ground grungy fighting. Like they would be, trying to repair these darn things with whatever spares they have. You would end up with gyms with maybe a gym sniper arm or shoulder, and the different, like it would be like 8th MS team.
Yeah,
different headpieces from different sizes, camos that don't match because there's all patchworked and
little
caution markings. Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I don't know if I'll probably be in love with the story more than I'd be in love with the suit. Obviously, I don't think.
I bet you like it more than Witcher Mercury.
Yeah. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground, man. If it's boots on the ground, I'm with it. But that's Austen's real great. He gave it personal about C variations of the gym. A minus. Did its part. What's your favorite? Let us know in the comments, as always. And put your grade. If people that are watching this and you want to give a grade, let us know y'all grade. Get featured. And obviously explain why, and feature your comment up here. We'll talk about it. We'll discuss it. And yeah, that's it. It goes into the next topic, which is let's talk about it.
What a segue.
What a great segue. What a great segue. Because we're going to talk about it. We've been teasing y'all for a while. This is what we're going to, we're going to talk about a Gundam series. We're going to talk about where it all started. And we're going to talk about Gundam, the origins. We're going to break it down by movie. So we're going to talk about movie 1. The Origins is the prequel to the Mobile Suit Gundam 1979. I'm about to say 79. Mobile Suit Gundam, the original series. This is the prequel that came out in 2015, 2016?
Yep.
Around that time frame, yeah.
Animation is crazy. Kit's crazy. Let's talk about movie 1. What are y'all takes? CD.
Man, it's dope to honestly get the backstory of a young Char Aznavour and his family, and kind of see what he goes through as a kid. I mean, you see him. I feel like he starts off. He's like 11 years old, so you get to see like a literally a child of Char, but you can kind of see like his mannerisms. He's already acting a lot older than he is.
Yeah.
So it was kind of dope to see his background and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very how can I say detailed writing, where you can where personality traits are already starting to be exposed a bit, and you're starting to get the feeling of this kid is very special and he knows it, and you see it kind of just makes Char even a little bit more of a kind of simplified, complex character.
Right.
Yeah, and it was really interesting. Really interesting to watch that development. I liked it. I think the animation was done with some CG, but they drew over the CG, so it's a 2D / 2.5D type of animation, and it looks. I can't tell where the CG really takes over most of the time. Well, I can sometimes, but there's other points where they're like, that scene was CG too, and you could never tell. It was fantastic, and I'm glad they're doing this more moving forward with other Gundam series.
I hope so, man. Like I enjoy the Origins movies. Movie 1, you get a lot of backstory. You get the introducing of characters. I like Ramba Raw's character.
A young Ramba Raw too.
A young Ramba Raw, and then you see his girl and the bar scenes, and it's a great movie. And I've always tell people, when it comes to the origin movies, it's like they took I don't know what came first, to be honest. I'll actually do some research, but it's like Star Wars, man. They went and dropped 79 a long time ago, and just like how they dropped 4, 5, and 6 of Star Wars back in the 70s, came back in the mid 2000s, early 2000s, gave you 1, 2, and 3 of Star Wars, and it feels just like that, where Char or Casval Ren Daikun is Anakin Skywalker, and you can kind of just watch him throughout to be that antagonist, not really that villain. But episode 1 or movie 1, I like Austen said, the dialogue was great. Everything about that first movie, you didn't get too much. The battle scenes weren't crazy. You get
there's barely any
barely any action,
but you get a lot of story, which is for someone who hasn't seen or who's coming into Gundam and doesn't know like what's going on and why they have this giant 1-year war going on. Like, this is like an amazing installment just so you can get caught up on the history and learn how crazy these zombies are. Like,
and all the zombies are just different, man. Like, you sitting back and like, oh man, like the brothers and sister, and it's like
scheming on each other, all of them,
right. And
you could sit here and say it's like a Game of Thrones type of thing that's going down, and this story is even more interesting than Amuro's because there's just so much more happening.
Absolutely. And then Garma and him growing up, and you seeing young Garma in here as well, and the pops, Ramba Raw, the mom. Oh man, I feel for the mom, man.
Oh my God,
I feel for their mom. I feel for the mom, to lose her husband, to kind of, obviously, man, but I don't even know why I should throw this out, but spoilers if you haven't watched it,
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Here's a warning,
here it is.
everybody.
give y'all time.
Give a little bit.
We'll count it down. Exactly. But this, her keeping it together after Pops died, and being, you have to go here, and get snatched up with your kids, and we're taking your kids, and we're gonna put you up in the room. And
so was that the sister or like the old lady that came in and was like, you're in this tower now? Like, what was her relation? Because she was like, I could do everything but bear kids for him. So I don't know if
I think that I don't know what her relation. I know who you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know if it's even said that.
Cause I thought that was weird because she sounded like she was in love with him. The only thing she couldn't do was like bear his kids, and I was like, maybe this was like a family member because that would be
Yeah.
clearly weird. But yeah, what she did to the mom, like just had her up there, and then for her to tell the daughter, like, hey, to tell Sayla, yeah, I'll come down after 100 full moons.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Man, oh man.
And Sayla's over here counting.
Yes.
It's been 50 moons, Mom. I can't wait to see you.
And then, like I said, young Ramba, and watching his, his plight between, the struggle with the, I'm a real person, a military guy, and we're going to do it the right way. You want to help out, knowing, I think he knows what kind of went down and it's wrong.
Right.
And it makes the ultimate resolution of his character in the end even more tragic.
Right.
Is you know where his life is heading, or where it's
exactly.
all gonna, come to. So
his demise, man.
Yeah, and he's the only the only glimmer of hope left out there. And
it makes you really feel for him now. Once you see this, and then you see how he meets, later on in 79, you're like, man, like you really feel for Ramba because like he was a real dude. He was looking out for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And the scene when Casfall takes the gun cannon, or the gun tank. I'm sorry, the gun tank, early type gun tank. Let me ask y'all, like, is that I know in Witcher Mercury, I know we haven't really got into Witcher Mercury, right? Like, but is that not reminiscent of that prologue of Witcher Mercury? Like, she pilots the suit and she's going crazy. But this is because the reason why I bring this up, because a lot of people, Witcher Mercury is real. It was real dark. But because of that scene, right? The happy birthday scene.
Mm-hmm.
But then you look at Origins, and you're looking at Casfall, who is taking his tank, going down the street, and has a sister with him. Right? Like, you're looking at, like, it's a different, you still get that same feel, but I think it's a little bit more, has more oomph to it than
I feel like the Witch of Mercury more scene is more, is darker, just because like she's a kid not realizing what she's doing. She just thinks things are blowing up. In this scene, like Chard knows what he's doing. I feel like that's when he has that first new type moment where he like sees it and he looks down and he's like, oh, all right, if I push this button, I can fire. And he's purposely aiming on
an 11-year-old, 10-year-old
people out,
knowing that he's murdering people. You don't think that's darker than not knowing?
Well, I think that it's in The Witcher Mercury, it's dark because of a horrible tragedy that's becoming of this person that is unaware of it, but everyone else is aware. Right. So it's like a horror movie, like one of those horror movies where you can see the bad guy coming. This all ends, but the character that you're invested in, the character that you come to actually like, has nothing but hope in their heart because they don't understand what's happening. And I think that's the dark part of it. When it comes to Casavell just murking dudes down the street, I think it's dark in the aspect of all of us know what's happening, that a kid is killing people, right? We can all agree with that. I think it's just darker Witcher Mercury because only we know the true tragedy that's being succumbed to us.
Good point.
Compared to and the mother, but yeah, only we know. So
yeah. And then you have the zombies, and each zombie's different.
Right.
Calicia. I know there's Garma, Calicia, the older brother. What's the older brother name? Damn, I forgot his name.
Coop? No, not Coop.
It's the one that runs the organization. Second
with the hair slicked back.
Yeah, and then you have the military brother that runs like the military.
Jimba.
Mm-hmm.
The brute.
Yeah, the brute. And then he had the brother who died. So it's kind of like
they got him up out of here quick though.
Yeah. Yeah, and that slap, and then for her to like, okay, you slapped me, I got something for you.
Right. Not even do nothing. Like she just kills him. Like
But I mean, what? That's kind of what pops everything off, right? They thought the Federation did it,
Right.
and it was like retaliation between them. Was like, okay,
They were constantly scheming, dog, on each other, on the Federation, any way
everything.
possible. My question for you guys, what do you think Char's turning point was? Do you think if his mom didn't die, you think we would have would he still be Castle, or will we have Char? I feel like once his mom died, like he kind of sent him down that dark path. Like,
I think it's one.
I know what I need to do.
I think it's probably when his pops, right? Because what Calicia came in and tried to rough him up, and he was like, "Nah, you bow down to me. I'm Zeon Zundaiku's son. You better remember your place." Like, that's how it was. He was like, now take these handcuffs off me." Like,
Right.
and it's like,
I'm not
Y'all
scared
better
of you.
recognize.
yeah, I'm not scared of you. Like,
Y'all better recognize.
you better know who I am. You know what you're doing right now. You get a whole lot of trouble. I think when he had to take that responsibility of being the man of the house, somewhat, is when he probably went, and that might have been the moment when he realized it, because he's like, I can't trust these zombies.
Mhm.
I can't trust them at all. And I got something for him. And the plan kind of just unfolded.
Yeah, I mean, it was a slow but steady descent into his ultimate plan of revenge.
Dropping the colony on an entire.
Yeah, like because at that point it's what he's measuring his emotional stake versus everyone. What is it? What is it called? It's almost like him becoming something of a sociopath, almost, right? And you know what they say: psychopaths are born, sociopaths are made. So he's slowly turning into that, and you can kind of see it.
But that was movie one. I mean, movie one, you get a whole lot, but it's still. I'm glad they broke it up into like the movies,
Right?
But because each movie, we're gonna be talking about all six movies. Let us know in the comments below what's your favorite moment in Origins movie one, the Blue-Eyed Castle. So I know it's on Hulu. Should be on Funimation and Crunchyroll.
Hulu. If you need the link, I got it.
I have it on Blu-ray. That's one of the first Gundam series I had to get. Probably ranking wise, the Origins line, it's up there. We'll once we finish all six, we'll discuss where Origins, the movies, fall with the other series and everything else, which is another great segue, right? Because we are going to be doing our first giveaway.
Yes, sir.
And our first giveaway is real simple, people. We have Origin kits. We talked about them. They are right here. We talked about the half cannon Zaku. If y'all was paying attention to episode 2, we got to talk about the half cannon Zaku. We talked about CD's favorite version of the Zaku, which is the Black TriStar version. So that's Gaia and Mash. So this one you could make 2 kits. You pick one. You pick one if you want to do the sniper one, or the Mash was the sniper and Gaia was the
rocket launchers.
And Ortega was but then we have the standard issue C6 or R6, which you can make of the Origins Mobile Suit Zaku 2. All these high grades we're going to give away. It's real simple. We're going to make a post. So make sure y'all follow us on Instagram on the Undergated Podcast. The Undergated Podcast. The link will be in the description below, or you'll see it pop up here in the QR code. Subscribe to this channel. So all you have to do is just click subscribe on YouTube, right?
Easy as that.
Follow all 3 pages on Instagram, or all 4 pages. So the main page, follow all 3 of us. Comment under the giveaway post your favorite mobile suit. One will be announced episode 5. We'll give y'all close to about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We might even change it up. I won't tag. We probably tell y'all also to tag 2 people. We'll put that in there as well. So tag 2 of your friends and comment.
Tell your friends, your cousins.
Comment below. Let me put that in there so people
Brothers,
know.
sisters.
Brothers, sisters, mommies, daddies, whatever.
Yeah.
Spread the word.
That weird guy at work.
Yeah.
He
That weird guy at work.
Tag two friends.
always brings seafood for lunch. Yeah.
Don't say that, because I definitely have some coworkers that be heating up that in the microwave, and you pop
God,
into that bake room.
Yeah.
God. What a But let us know. Giveaway time. It's going to be a post will be out when this video drops of the kits. Again, subscribe, follow, and comment. Simple
That's
as
it.
that.
That's
As
it.
simple as that. In
Easy.
episode 5, we have announce the giveaway winner of. Well, you know what? We'll do it this way. We'll give away all 3 kits to one winner. What do y'all want to do? One winner or 3 individuals?
3 winners.
3 winners. We'll give you 3 winners. CD says 3 winners. We're gonna go 3 winners. First place, you pick
We're
which one.
spreading
You
the
want.
love out here.
Yep. So first place, we're gonna pick whatever you want. Second place, you have 2 kits to pick from. And third place, you obviously get the last one. Which is all 3 kits are amazing.
I mean, man,
All 3
if you
kits.
haven't built
are
an
amazing.
Origins kit,
This is your time,
this is it.
and it's free. It's free.
Right?
Yeah.
It's free. You get a
It's
free Origins kit.
Origins kit.
Come on.
And at one point in time, which was a rare commodity.
I mean,
Which
I
is a
overpaid
rare-
for this one, so
With the price of kits going up, this is the best deal you're gonna get.
come on, man.
And for it to be an Origins kit, like I'm not even trying to hype it up for the giveaway, but Origins kits are probably if not to me, I don't know.
Gold standard. They're the top tier for high grades.
Yeah, top tier for high grades. Might be the top tier in general
I
for
mean,
kits.
yeah.
Posability, articulation, detail work. I don't know what other kit you can get that from. A master grade? What master grade is going to give you what the Origin line gives you? Crazy articulation.
You know what? With master grades, they can give you 2 of the 3, but
Right.
never. There's very few that give you all 3
at this price point.
at this
Free.
price point. Free, yeah, especially at free.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean,
Can't beat it.
I mean, there are some guys out there with the crowbar discount, but I mean,
Right.
But yeah, that's it. That is it. So
Yeah,
it's been a blast.
Definitely, it's been a
As usual.
blast. Next week we'll talk about movie 2. So y'all sit down, everybody at home. Again, Hulu, Crunchyroll, Funimation. Those are the 3 I know that have Origins. And then however else y'all get away, we're not going to speak on it,
Right.
Because we know what's known don't need to be explained. I know
Exactly.
Those C's be high.
Yeah. But definitely, go watch all 6 movies and have this discussion with us.
Yeah.
Movie 2 is coming out, and stay tuned. Next week it should be the Halloween special. We're gonna drop Halloween special next week.
Yeah.
Spectacular savings.
Come on, man. Halloween
So
special. We got some stuff coming on.
So
Stuff
we
cooking
might be-
up for you guys.
might be feeling 2 episodes next week.
Ooh.
We'll go Halloween
Oh,
special
okay.
and come back episode 4.
Yeah.
All
Want to
right.
do that? Yeah, I want to do that because I want to talk about what's your Mercury on this Halloween special.
Some witch talk.
Some witch
Some
talk.
Witch talk, yeah.
We'll be 5 or 6 episodes in by then, so we can actually
Yeah.
have a discussion. Maybe Austen will walk back his take about Witch Mercury creeping into his top 5.
Hey, I'll tell you this. I'm actually enjoying it.
Okay.
Yeah. So what, CD?
Hey, we'll see. We'll see.
Trying to
Scoop
catch
said,
me out, huh? Trying to catch me out, huh?
Just checking.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So
Barbara
definitely,
Sheets here on this
Fortress,
podcast.
This
We
is
keep
Fortress.
receipts.
Yeah, keep it too.
hey, I see
Tax
y'all know
returns too,
mine.
my bro.
Flop. It's gonna be a flop, but
Man, I'm the
But
only
that's
one out
it.
here defending it. It better finish well. I swear to God. It better finish well. I don't know if I can take another loss.
but that is it, people. Until next time, remember we're the undergated, not the underrated. I hope y'all did a good deed last week. I hope y'all did a good deed. And listen, people. Try to listen. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
Right.
Right. So let's listen. Be more patient. Be more understanding. Control that frustration that you might want to say something crazy to somebody, but just listen to them. Remember, there's a difference between listening and hearing. Some of y'all hear,
Right.
A lot of y'all don't listen.
A lot of y'all ain't listening.
Oh my
But
god.
but until next time,
Moment.
I'm
Truth.
Coop. We got CD and Austen. Peace.